Caitlin Clark brings it down, goes twice between her legs, step back jack. A'ja Wilson doesn't like that. A'ja Wilson isn't smart enough to understand that everybody's going to get fat because of Caitlin Clark. Everybody won't get fat if they keep bringing up the ridiculous, idiotic, and tired old notion of racism.
A'ja Wilson is asking for something so ridiculous, it doesn't even make sense. She wants Caitlin Clark to get a lifetime ban? Really? Come on, A'ja. Is this about Clark being better than you? Or is it because she's breathing new life into a league that was struggling? Let's be real. Nobody really cared about your 3 MVPs before Caitlin Clark showed up. Now, the only time people are paying attention to you is when you stir up drama by dragging her into some baseless, racially charged controversy.
A'ja Wilson, who bitch whined and moaned and continues to bitch whine and moan that Caitlin Clark is only popular because she's...
How do you even convince yourself that Caitlin Clark's success is because of her race and not her incredible skills? Her talent speaks for itself. She's dominating the game in a way that's impossible to ignore. As her star keeps rising, players like you, who can't handle someone else being in the spotlight, will only fade into the background. Instead of focusing on tearing her down, maybe take a look at your own game. The more you dig at her, the more you push yourself further away from the attention you're so desperately chasing. That spotlight isn't something you get by attacking others. It's earned through talent and hard work, the way Clark has done.
It's noise that I don't really listen to, honestly, because I'm in season. I have other things that we need to worry about than what other people have to say. I have a scout, I have 11 other minds on my team and in my locker room that we got to make sure that we're on the same mindset. So I really can't give you the best answer on that because I really don't pay any attention to it. My goal is just to go out there and be the best that I can be for my teammates, both on and off the court, and we're going to go out there and be us.
According to A'ja Wilson, Caitlin Clark doesn't respect the game or its pioneers. But how does breaking records, carrying the Indiana Fever, and putting the WNBA in the spotlight show disrespect? It sounds more like Wilson is upset that Clark is achieving things she never could. Is respect just code for stop being better than me? Because from where I'm sitting, Clark has done more for the league in months than Wilson has in years. Let's talk about the real issue. Wilson is upset because it took her years to get recognition, and now Clark is doing it all so quickly. That's not Clark's fault. That's just how incredible her talent is. She's playing at a level that draws fans and attention effortlessly. Instead of celebrating what Clark has brought to the WNBA, Wilson has decided to make this about herself, dragging Clark into unnecessary drama. Wilson has even gone as far as accusing Clark of being overhyped because of her race. Really? Clark isn't famous because she's white. She's famous because she's talented. Her skills are undeniable. She's breaking records, drawing crowds, and making people excited about the WNBA. Her style of play is dynamic, confident, and electrifying, much like Steph Curry. People love watching her, and it's not because of her skin color, it's because of her game. What's even sadder is that while Clark is busy breaking barriers and inspiring fans, Wilson is stuck throwing tantrums. She's out here complaining that life isn't fair while Clark is simply letting her game do the talking. Clark has earned her success, whether it's through her insane performances on the court or her huge Nike deal. Wilson, on the other hand, seems more focused on tearing others down than building herself up. Let's not ignore the hypocrisy, either. When Wilson was the new star, soaking up attention and landing endorsements, she had no problem with how things worked. Now that someone else is in the spotlight, suddenly it's all unfair. Wilson's bitterness is overshadowing her achievements, making her look insecure rather than accomplished. The truth is, Clark's rise doesn't diminish Wilson's career. There's room for multiple stars in the league, and instead of resenting Clark, Wilson could have chosen to support her. Imagine how powerful it would be if they worked together to grow the WNBA. Instead, Wilson is stuck playing the victim, which only makes her look petty and jealous. At the end of the day, Clark's success isn't about race. It's about her talent, charisma, and marketability. She's the future of the WNBA, and fans connect with her because she's authentic, hardworking, and exciting to watch. Wilson needs to realize that the league is bigger than her, and Clark's rise is good for everyone, including her. If Wilson wants to stay relevant, she needs to focus on improving her game and attitude. The more she complains, the more she pushes fans away. Instead of tearing down the league's rising star, she should be celebrating her. Caitlin Clark is elevating the game, and if Wilson can't see that, she's only hurting herself and the WNBA.